So welcome to our unit, Qualitative Research Methodology, PSYC13024. Just trips off the tongue, doesn't it? So I'm Paul and I'm your unit coordinator. I'm looking forward to meeting you, and unlike some units, actually most of the units in psychology you've probably taken, we're actually going to get the chance to meet each other via the residential school. Now this is a big component of our unit where we get some time to work together in the same place. We'll all be in Brisbane at CQU University in Brisbane. It's in the CBD. So we're going to meet in week 5. Now because that's quite an intensive activity, we're not going to have lectures and tutorials every week. That would just overload you. So keep an eye on the schedule and you'll see where we have our sessions planned. So what's this unit all about? Well, let me take you to the studio. I've built us a studio. Not physically built it, it's a virtual studio, but let me take you to the studio and I'll tell you all about the unit.
Shut up and sit down.
So here I am in my studio. I am sweating buckets at the moment because this is not a virtual studio, it's a real studio, and I'm in Townsville. And you might be able to detect from my accent, I'm not from Australia, I'm from the UK. And it's a tropical climate, and I'm a Brit, and I struggle a little bit. So right now, yeah, it's February, and it's very warm. So if you see me sweating, it's not because I'm nervous, not because I'm lying, it's just because it's about 35 degrees in my little studio. So, yeah, bear with me. I may stop sweating quite so much later on in the term. So you'll see me for the pre-recorded lectures, mostly in this studio or something like it. Sometimes you'll see me walking outside. I'll do a vlog walking outside, usually when I'm going off to get myself a cup of coffee. Those will be less structured. I won't be working to a script. So they'll just be little conversations I'd like to have with you along the way. Thoughts that are coming to my mind that I'm hoping would be useful if they, hoping they're useful to share with you. So what is this unit about? Well, we'll be learning about qualitative methodology. And you could probably guess that from the title of the unit. But what does that mean? Well, you'll learn 7 key things. Number 1. Why you should use qualitative methods rather than quantitative methods. Number 2, how you should design a qualitative research study. Number 3, how you should use qualitative methods. And here you'll get hands-on experience of using one of the most popular methods, the individual interview. It's easy to do, but quite difficult to do well. Number 4, you'll learn how to analyze qualitative data, and we'll be looking at thematic analysis. Again, an easy analysis to start using, but a difficult type of analysis to do well. Number 5, we're up to number 5. Look how many goodies you're getting on this unit. Well, point 5 is you learning about what qualitative research looks like when it's done badly. Point 6, learning about the particular ethical issues that qualitative research raises. And finally, number 7, you'll learn what it means to be reflexive in research. And this will teach you how to embrace subjectivity and understand how your identity impacts your research and shapes how you see the world. Now, have you made a good decision in taking this unit? You know, you didn't have to take this unit. This is an elective. You weren't told to do it. So have you made a good decision? Well, I think you have, but I should maybe explain why. Now, it's not just a good choice because it can give you a whole new set of skills to use as a psychologist engaged in research, but also because those skills are of a benefit to so many other areas of both your personal and professional life. And it can make you a better listener, a better thinker, and hey, a better human being. Though, no guarantees on that last point. Okay. Now, how are you going to learn on this unit? Well, basically 3 ways. You'll get content from me in pre-recorded lectures. They're not live lectures because I can do more with pre-recorded lectures. You know, I can bring in sound and video from other sources that's hard to do when you are recording live. And I'm going to do my very best to make some videos for you that will help you engage with the content on the unit. Now, being pre-recorded means you can access the lectures when and where you want, to fit in with all the other stuff you have to be getting on with in your life. But I would ask you to try and keep up, make sure that you view the content of the lecture before we have a tutorial, just to keep the discussion up to date, okay, so that we know what we're talking about when we meet for a tutorial. Now, you'll get content from the set readings. We have a prescribed text, but I'll also be providing you with some readings and viewings made by lots of other qualitative researchers. So you get to hear from more people than me. If you do the reading, then you'll get other people's point of view. Don't rely just on what I say. That's always a risky thing to do, just relying on what one person says. So you'll have lots of other qualitative researchers that you can hear from through the readings. And finally, you'll have the opportunity to learn about qualitative research from talking with other students on the unit. And I think this is the most important bit of the unit, learning from each other. So there are a number of ways you can talk to each other. We'll have our live tutorials. I'll set up 2 during a week so that there'll be 2 different times. So hopefully you'll be able to come along for those. I do encourage you to come along. The more people who are in the tutorial, the better the discussion usually goes. So you can talk to people in that way. But also I'll set up various discussion boards and forums on our Moodle site so you can talk to each other via those forums. So please talk to each other, and it's better to get to know each other before week 5 actually, so that it makes our residential a little less awkward. We'll know what each other thinks before we all meet. That might make things better for us. So to do well on this unit, you need to do all of those things. Keep up to date with viewing the pre-recorded content, keep up with your reading, and keep talking to one another. And if you do all those 3 things, you'll do fine. So that's all from me. So I'll see you soon. Ta-da.